Hey guys, hey YouTube, say hi YouTube, say hi to YouTube.
Hey.
This is Richard. I knew him for a while. I just ran into him in the locals and beat him in the finals. He did get one on me though in the tournament. It was a Swiss tournament, so.
Fuck double whirlwind. Screw double whirlwind.
He's playing kaiju Gradles, and I thought it was a pretty cool deck. So here's your deck profile.
Alright, so the first thing I tried to do, I try to mix it up a bit. Surprisingly enough, kaijus can't do much by themselves. I don't know what that, I don't care what you say. I love that Coliseum, by the way. Okay.
I'm gonna do something.
Okay. So, alright, let me just start this off. So, 3 Gamseo.
3 Gamseo. What's he do?
So, I can special summon into my opponent's side of the field by tributing 1 monster, and then I can special summon another kaiju from my hand. That's the clause on all of them.
The dark hole?
Hold on. I know, I'm getting up to that. Hold on. And then while he's on the field, I can remove 2 kaiju counters from anywhere on the field, negate the activation of a card, and then banish it. The banishing is actually really good. I'd rather it get sent to grave to feed more counters, but honestly, it's still a pretty damn good card. It's probably the second best card in this deck. Second best card for kaijus as a whole.
Alright, next card.
2 Chizukiru, the Star Destroying Kaiju.
The 33 beat stick. Next card.
Alright, so basically, with him, I can remove 3 counters. Anytime something targets at least just 1 card in the field, I can negate it. Then I can destroy 1 card in the field that's non-targeting, by the way. So I can hit anything. I can hit a Cosmo ship, and I can stop any targeting effects like Ignite Snare.
Alright, cool. That's beast.
Next, 2 Radiant, multi-dimensional. So this guy, I don't really use for his effect all that much. It's move 2, so summon a 2800 token. 90% of the time I use him, most of the time I use him is either to give him to my opponent or I use it as hand fodder for something. I'll get to that later. 1 Kumongus, mostly because this is the 1 card I never want to give my opponent.
Speak up a little.
This is the 1 card I never want to give to my opponent. Remove 2 counters from anywhere on the field. When a monster is normal or special summon, I can negate its effect, and it cannot attack till the end of the next turn.
That's beast, that's beast.
So it's basically a living skill drain that I don't want to give my opponent. I barely played it today. Yeah, I barely played it except against you. The one time I did, all day. The one time I did it was against you, and it won me the match.
That first round.
Yeah. Alright, next, 1 Gradle. Again, I never use the effect all that much. It's remove 3 counters, half every other monster on the field, and that's pretty costly. So I'm only running 1 just so I can have something as a trade-in target or Sacred 7 Swords or just as an aid. Then the last kaiju, Dogaran.
Godzilla.
The OG. So basically, remove 2 counters from anyone on the field, nuke all monsters, but he can't attack. I gotta use him as a beat stick and a name, not much else. I never used him once today, sadly. 90% of the time I sided him out. Alright, now for the Gradle side. Triple Gradle Eagle. This is really no question. When he's destroyed by monster effect or battle, he gets to take one of the opponent's monsters. I've been using him mostly to poke with things or come out with Gradle Parasite. The neatest thing is that getting his effect off by summoning Gradle Slime. He is right here. I will talk about him later. I just wanted to get him out there. The next thing, Triple Gradle Alligator. So basically with this card, when he's destroyed by battle or spell effect, take the opponent's monster. The best thing you want to do is like use him with Gradle Impact. That's 90% what you're going to use him on. Or the kaiju, the new kaiju spell, that special summon stuff. I'll get to that next. Like a bit later actually. Then the 1 Gradle Cobra. Honestly, I've just been using him as a name and nothing else. 90% of the time I sided him out for something else because every time he comes to my hand, I'd rather he be something else. I'm sorry. It's not my fault that you're not getting this deck.
It's a consistent deck though.
Yeah. Alright, then 1 Gradle Slime. So for him to come out, I have to destroy 2 Gradle cards that control the special summon him. 90% of the time I use Gradle Impact and Gradle Eagle, which also gets Eagle's effect off if I have another Gradle to special summon with him. Because when you special summon by destroying the 2 cards, I can bring back 1 Gradle monster, but its effects are negated. And then I usually just synchro him to make level 8s. Most of the time you use Gradle Dragon or any other level 8 synchros you have around. I didn't even go into my extra all that much except for the 1 Gradle Dragon. That was about it.
Against me?
Yeah, basically against him. Then the last monster, the OG, Neospatian Grand Maul. So not much explaining. When he attacks a monster, I can bounce them both back to that owner's hand. Non-targeting. I never used him all that much. If I didn't see him game 1, he got sided out for games 2 and 3 if we got that far. Now for my spells, double Gradle impact. So when I can target one Gradle card, one Gradle monster I control, one Gradle card, target another one of my opponent's cards, destroy them both. Most of the time you want to use this for Gradle Alligator because you get to pop one card and take a monster. Then at the end phase, if you haven't used the first effect, you get to search for any Gradle card from your deck, including itself. I found that out a while ago and I found that really cool, but again, it never really happened, sadly. Next, double owner seal. I had to track down a lot of people to find these. So basically, it returns all monsters to their original owners. So basically, trigger the kaiju, I take it back, and I beat you in the face with it. Not much else to say.
Interesting. You did that to me.
I actually don't run Move Brainwashing because I figure A, this is faster. B, Twin Twister is now out. So if Remove Brainwashing gets popped and I don't have Owner Seal, I'm kind of screwed. So I just rather the spell form. Next, 2 Kyoto Waterfront and hold on, 1 Terraform. I figure because this is basically like running 3 copies of the card. The field spell basically it gains counters every time a card is sent from field to grave. I want this out a lot of the time. I never saw it a lot, but most of my trap back row helped me out during the matchups. If I got terraforming, I just use it to search for the copy and I get a free counter on it. And that's pretty much it. Now for the newest MVP for Breaker of Shadows. I don't care what anybody says about Infinity. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So this thing, this thing is basically reinforcement of the army, last turn, and Dark Hole, all combined into 1 card. So I destroy as many monsters as possible on the field. So if something can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, I can still get the effect off. Then I special summon 2 kaijus from my deck, one to my side, one to their side, and they have to be in attack mode. They have to attack if able, for as long as they're out. And when this thing is sent to the grave, when this thing is in grave, but not during the turn that I used it, I can banish it, then search for 1 kaiju monster and add it to my hand.
Nice.
And I run 3 because I don't have Dark Hole or Raigeki. Like it just does the same thing. And I get the benefit off the search and feeding counters for the water piece.
It's a dark hole.
Yeah. Next, Sacred Sword of 7 Stars. This is supposed to be trading. To be honest, I hate the banishing thing, but it came up in a match where I had to go up against Pendulum Magicians. I took their Hot Eyes, then used Sacred Sword to banish it and draw 2. So it's kind of up there. If I get traded, I'm immediately replacing it. If you want to use it for the level 7, you basically can. It's the same thing. Then last spells, 2 MSC. These are supposed to be Twin Twisters. I just got those today, but I didn't add them in for the tournament. Like I literally got it midway in the tournament and I decided to keep the spell lineup like that. I honestly think I would have won the tournament had I put in Twin Twister because this guy had 2 Black Whirlwinds. I hit a face down card with the MSC, and if I had Twin Twister, I would have hit his face down and a Whirlwind, and I think that would have let me win. Not too sure, but I made 2nd place. I really wasn't expecting to get this far anyways.
That was pretty good though. You did pretty well.
Alright. Then my trap lineup, 2 Gradle Parasite. So this card, whenever I have to get a direct attack, I can switch some of the Gradle monster from my deck in attack mode. It basically stops OTKs so they don't kill this card. And the second effect doesn't really matter. Like if I attack them directly, they can special summon a monster from their grave. You never want to do that, like ever. And I kind of run 2 because I don't need 3, plus I can search it. Next, Solemn Warning, pretty much a staple. Not much else to say about this. If I get a Solemn Strike,
If you don't play Solemn in your deck,
yeah. I might get a Solemn Strike. I might replace this for Solemn Strike or make space for Solemn Warning and Strike if I'm rich enough to afford one. Then my floodgates.
you know who has 1, 2.
Yeah, you have 2. Alright, then my last floodgates for today. Vanity, Skill Drain, lose 1 turn.
These all got me really hard.
Yeah, lose 1 turn, Skill Drain, put in a lot of work.
I don't think you need to explain them, but
but I run just 1 of each. I got another lose 1 turn, so I plan on running 2 and replacing the Gradle Cobra for it. If you can afford 2 lose 1 turns, or like have a Skill Drain and lose 1 turn, it works just as well. And then my last drop of the day, Kaiju Capture Mission. So this
caught me off guard.
This card never saw play ever. 90% most of the time, I set it face down, hoping for somebody to MSC it so I could draw 2. Only happened once, and it was because of Black Rose. So basically, this is a Book of Moon for Kaijus. Once per turn, double kaiju face down, max is 3. After that, I can't do it anymore. So that's about it. Alright, now
For the extra deck.
for my extra deck, which I never went into today except for like one card. One card.
One good card.
One good card. I'm going to get to that right now. So that one card, Gradle Dragon, the synchro monster for Gradle. This is the only card I went into because I never saw a purpose or a reason to go into any other level 8. Most of the time you want to go into other level 8s, it's mostly because of control issues. Then my other extra deck, Chimera Tech Fortress, Eyesight, 2 Cyber Dragons for Cosmo. Absolute. Odd as Absolute, mostly because I run level 7s a lot.
And he summons the fusion from your deck.
Yeah, I don't have the fusion, so I mostly use him for, where is he? Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, so when he dies, I summon Meteor Burst, that's about it.
That's pretty good.
Next, Windups and Mains, rank 3, level 3 monsters, kind of makes sense if I'm desperate. Never got that desperate today. Stardust Spawn, level 8. They pretty much, like if I have this plus Vanity or anything else out, it's pretty much good game.
Yes.
Erratic Sun Dragon, Heliopolis. This card does come in clutch whenever you have just 2 random level 8s that you want to use. So basically you tribute monsters from your hand to pop cards on the field, that's pretty much it. Then I think what is my favorite card of this extra deck, Atheon the Sea Castrum. I just got this today. I never got to use it. If you have a rank 8 in the deck and you don't have Belgrand, this is a pretty good, not substitute or replacement, but like a good option. So basically, you can, when this card is on the field, you can banish 1 random face down extra deck monster. He gains attack equal to that banished extra deck monster, and you can attach 1, put the extra deck monster back in. I'm not sure why you would, and then you get to destroy a monster at the same time. It only works for fusion, synchro, or Red Seas. No pendulum, sadly. But honestly, I feel like what happens if I like get rid of Dark Rebellion? It counts as Odd Eyes Rebellion. Does it count as both? I really don't know. I want that to happen. But yeah, either way, 3k defense. Most of the time he's gonna get 2,000. Not much else to say. Then Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, Field Nuker, basically Dogoran, except he can attack this time. And then this is my one card that doesn't matter. I got this today, Goyo King. I wanted to use it because I saw it was a level 8, but I saw it needed a non-tuner synchro, and I'm like, wow, you're trash. Why are you here? I wanted to make it worse so bad. No, it didn't happen, so ignore this.
He was almost good, almost good.
Then, last thing for my side, this is all stuff I had at home. Double Grandhorn, double Fairy Wind.
Things that counter meta.
Swift Scarecrow, just because I don't want to get OTK'd. It happened once and I didn't slide into a Scarecrow. So, and I won game 3, so it really didn't matter. Then 2 Cyber Dragon for Chimera Tech Fortress.
And Infinity.
Yeah, mostly for Infinity too. If I get Nova and Infinity, if it ever happens. 1 Mask of Restrict because I needed the space, and if Magic Specters ever happen, I can get by with just Synchro Summoning constantly.
Really?
Yeah, I can get by with the Gradle Synchro Summoning. I can't tribute from my kaijus, plus I can just MSC it or something if I don't need it anymore. This never saw play today. Double deck lockdown. This is kind of an old card. This is mostly for Cosmo or anybody that searches a bit too much. So basically, this card, while it's out, nobody can search and nobody can special summon monsters from the main deck. So Cosmo ships kind of float for 2 turns because it destroys itself the 2nd turn after activation. Then last 2 cards, double Effect Veiler, and then double Majesty Sphere.
And you hit me with that Effect Veiler.
Yeah, I hit him with the Effect Veiler. The Majesties never saw play. I honestly wanted to see how it worked. Didn't work too much. I had a chance to summon Majesty, but I didn't really take it, and I still kind of won anyways. The next time, I could have tributed his BLs for Majesty. I don't know what would have happened. I probably would have won, but oh well, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I kind of made the side deck on the random. It's pretty struggles.
It's ever changing.
Yeah. If I ever get a better side deck, I will change this.
All right. Thanks for the deck profile. Say bye to YouTube.
Hey.